Hey there people, I'm your friend and neighborhood Lesbos, but I want to welcome you back to Gabriel Night 3. As we left off, we are going to go and talk with Mosely. Judging from the sound, he is home. So to speak, home. Come on, Gabe, we'll move faster.
Mosely said his room number was 33, so I guess this one's his.
Is he using a hairdryer? He really doesn't have that much hair left.
God, how long can it take to dry those 3 or 4 strands of hair?
Apparently a long time. Okay, we'll come back here later then. Let's go around and talk to people. Find more people to talk to and all that. So I guess the Mosely chat is going to be the last thing off of this chapter. If I remember correctly, now we can go to the church and meet with the padre. So let's go and talk with the priest. Any day now, Gabriel. Of course, you can speed it up, but I forgot that you can just press ESC. The S key to make it move faster like that. Just snap into it. Like you snap into a Slim Jim. Or something.
Chi è colpevole di questo sacrilegio?
May I be of service, monsieur?
That's a
Parce signe tu le vaincras?
That's a...
Could you tell me what is meant by this?
It
Sacrilege?
means, by this sign shall you conquer it.
It. What is it?
Evil?
The proper phrase is parce signe tu vaincras. By this sign shall you conquer, meaning naturally the sign of the cross.
I am aware that there's been a slight modification, yes.
I wonder why.
To what end? What
Yeah.
is the it to which the words refer?
Monsieur, the Abbé Saunière designed this statue. What he meant by this, or by any of the decorations in the church, we can only surmise.
I see. If that is your answer, then you cannot be of service to me. Good day.
Monsieur?
Damn. Talk about an angry dude. Well, that is Buccelli, and that is the father... I don't remember his name, actually, now that I think about it. Huh. Pretty much remember everybody else in the game, but I don't remember his name. Yeah, can't remember. But this is Buccelli. A very Italian man, if you didn't notice.
And I thought that only American tourists were that rude.
You haven't seen Italian tourists, I guess. I was hoping to speak with him, but he's just moseying around the church. Well, he's doing the tourist thing, looking around. The Christmas tree and a happy holiday. I don't know, man. Well, introduce.
Hi, are you with the tour?
Si, signore. And who are you?
My name's Knight. My friend Mosely is on your tour.
Ah, I am Buccelli. Vittorio Buccelli.
Nice to meet you. How'd you like the tour so far?
I am enjoying it. Yes, thank you.
Good. Now let's ask him about... Well, first...
So, what do you think of the church?
It isn't a church. They should make that clear.
It looks like
It's
a
not a
church.
church?
No, this parish was closed years ago. The building is a tourist attraction, nothing more.
Still looks like a church to me. With all the holy tapestry and statuettes and such. How can you not say it's a church? It even has a freaking priest in there.
Did you, did you come to look for the treasure?
Who doesn't?
Treasure?
Who didn't?
Signori, please.
Oh, you don't think there is a treasure?
I would be very surprised.
Then how come you took the tour?
Yeah.
Well, the history of the area and the fable of the treasure, these interest one, no?
You're a historian.
Not really.
Historian.
Then why are you here?
Oh,
By chance.
Yeah, the history, sure.
And that is how you also pronounce historian. Yes. I'm teaching you English, because, you know, English. It's a language.
Do you know anything about the Holy Grail being around here?
The Grail is a story, nothing more.
Pretty much. It's a myth, a legend. But then again, all the stories in the Bible are pretty much legends and myths. And that's how you make a religion. No offense to religious people. No offense at all. I'm just making stupid jokes. Like I said already in the previous videos, nothing against religion, nothing against such people. They are lovely people. I know very religious people, and they are lovely people.
Did you get in late last night, Signor
He did.
Buccelli?
Signore. Yes, it was quite late.
Did you drive, or...
I took a train.
Oh, yeah? I came in last night by train. What train were you on?
From Naples.
That sounds like a fabricated story because you hesitated. I think he's fibbing. Besides, if you came on a train, you came after us. But who knows how many hours after us, but you still came after us. We need to investigate this. But first...
He looks like a math teacher I had once, which explains why I never liked math.
He actually looks exactly like a math teacher I had in, I think the American, the Universal would be like senior high school, I guess. Yeah, I'd say senior high school then. Yeah, but he looks like a math teacher to me too. I had a similar looking math teacher. I didn't do well with math at all. Greetings, Padre.
Hey, how are you? The name's Knight.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Are you the priest here, or...
People call me the Abbé, yes. The name's Arnaud. Abbé Arnaud.
Arnaud. Totally forgot your name. Should have remembered that you're Arnaud. But yeah, Abbé. That is the father. Or just a caretaker of the church. I mean, he doesn't really need to be a priest, but Abbé really means that they are the father, the priest, stuff, the thing.
This is quite a place.
It is.
I haven't seen many churches this,
Flamboyant.
colorful.
Or that.
I assure you, it is unique.
Very.
Saint Mary Magdalene's is quite ancient, but Abbé Saunière restored it in the 1890s.
Nice.
It is his spirit you see around you.
Whoa.
Ah, nice.
Must have been a very colorful person. But it is very pretty. You have to admit that. Nice bright colors instead of dark and... Well, usually priests. Churches have bright colors. Although the church that I have usually gone to is very dark. It's just gray stone walls. But they do have a skylight, so it brightens up the place.
You don't see churches dedicated to Mary Magdalene very often.
Ah, but the Magdalene cult was quite strong in the old days, particularly in this part of the world.
Cool.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
The Magdalene journeyed to the south of France after the death of Jesus. She lived here for many years. In fact, you can visit her remains at a church near Marseille.
Cool.
Oh, I had no idea.
Me neither. Anybody been there? If you have, let me know. Let's ask more about Magdalene.
What do you mean by the Magdalene cult?
A cult of devotion. It's still quite strong in this area, despite the best efforts of the Catholic Church. Did you know that most of the famous Black Madonna images were not images of the Virgin Mary at all, but of the Magdalene? The Church wanted to downplay the role of Mary Magdalene, so they called her a prostitute and insisted that all the Black Madonnas were really the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't they call Magdalene a whore or a prostitute? That she wasn't any kind of pious kind of person, it's just a prostitute that tried to get into Jesus' pants and stuff like that. I did remember correctly.
But the Black Madonnas usually show a mother and child, don't they?
Yeah, they
If
do.
the woman's Mary Magdalene, who's the child?
Excellent question, Mr. Knight.
Got any answers? You kind of avoided the whole question there, didn't ya? You got some secrets? You got something of a knowledge that you know, but you're not going to give it to us? Okay.
Do you know much about the Templars?
Who
I
doesn't?
know the basic history. There are a few Templars buried in the cemetery, no? But Yes. I think I'll refer you to a young scholar staying in the house near the Chateau de Blanchefort.
Larry?
His name is Larry Chester. He says he's working on a Templar book.
Okay, thanks.
And let me know if he's helpful at all, will you?
Sure.
Well, not gonna spoil any beans here. But Larry is actually going to be very helpful. Let's ask about the treasure.
Do you think that there's a treasure around here?
Of course there's a treasure, but it will not be found by just anyone. Let those who have ears hear.
Right.
So we're looking for a bell, or something that makes a sound. Maybe a horn. A flute. Maybe just a tree that makes a different sound than the other trees. That would be very convoluted. Or maybe it's a tree that sounds like a bell. I don't know. Just guessing. But also, I guess the basic rule is that the penitent man shall pass. Yeah, that's what you're just trying to say.
The Holy Grail has been linked to this area, is that right?
The connection is nearly as old as the Grail legend itself. What have you read on the subject?
Not much. Arthurian legends aren't really my thing.
It just browsed
But
through
it's
the
supposed to be
museum.
a cup that contained the blood of Christ, isn't it?
A vessel that contains the blood of Christ, yes.
Why did you say vessel?
Do you think the Holy Grail is behind the treasure of Rennes-le-Château?
It is possible.
Anything else?
Do you know of anyone in this area that has a particular interest in the Grail?
Besides myself? No one that I can think of. Of course, the treasure seekers who visit the valley are often interested in the Grail.
What about the book that we saw at the bookstore window? Nothing about that? Okay. Well, that's enough of that. I'm actually gonna do a safety save here. Alright, let's get out of here. That means something has happened. Maybe now we can talk to Mosely. Also, I should check the dining room. There might be something happening there. I'm gonna be doing safety saves every now and then because I hope I have fixed all the problems that the game had before. At least I think I have. At least it seems to be working a lot better. It's not as staggering. There's no slower frame rate when there's text on the screen and such. So, fingers crossed. Yep. They're eating now. Oops. That wasn't the game crashing. That was me actually clicking outside the game window. Sorry. Because now I'm playing it on a windowed mode. It was actually suggested that I should change the resolution myself and play it on a windowed mode. That actually seems to have fixed things. So
I just talked to him in the church.
So nothing more to talk to him. How about these girls? Ladies? Enjoying your food? Enjoying the meal?
Hi, ladies.
Good afternoon, Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight?
How's lunch?
It's really quite good. Don't let the staff hear you say that. A bit of complaining keeps them on their toes. Lily, you know it's true, darling.
Thanks for the advice.
Well, she's a thespian. She would know about these things. Because that's what she does. Keeps them on their toes so they have better service around here. Lady Howard is going to be a troublesome person to handle throughout the game. Trust me. At least he's not drying his hair anymore. So that's a good thing. Anybody else around here? Apparently not. I guess I could go for a talk. Have a little chat with our friend.
All right, you hairball. What are you really doing here?
Hairball.
You didn't know anything about my tree.
I'll tell ya. Don't worry about it. What about you? Since when do you take European tours?
Hey, you don't know everything about me.
Apparently not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was here first. So what's your excuse?
Our excuse is a case. Or a baby. Or two men with the trunk. I'm just gonna start with the baby.
Have you heard a baby crying since you've arrived?
A baby? What the hell are you talking about, Knight? I ain't heard no baby.
All right, this is what happened. A couple of weeks ago, Grace and I got this invitation in the mail.
I heard
I
something.
was passed out for a while. I'm not even sure how long. When I got up, we were at the Cowesa station. The conductor saw the two men get off.
Did you guys hear
They've
anything?
got to be around here somewhere.
Wow. This is really interesting.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it.
So what's all this about? Vampires? Or did I hear something funny?
Nothing funny about it. The night visitors, Prince James calls them, but they take blood. Sounds like vampires to me.
Oh, you don't believe in that crap, do you?
Mose, you have no idea.
I mean,
Well, the kidnappers are real enough.
he almost became a
So
werewolf.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna figure out what's going on, that's what.
Actually, he
First
did
of
become a
all,
werewolf.
There's your tour group.
I think you're swinging at an empty plate there.
Y'all got in last night, didn't you? Maybe one of you was on that train. Or maybe someone in your little group is here for a handoff of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be the perfect cover story.
Would be.
You're right. It's possible.
I mean,
Or maybe not. Which is why I gotta go check out the area too, soon as I get some wheels.
So this is a real Schottenjäger case, huh?
uh-huh.
What's going on with that whole thing? And, what about Grace?
I'll tell you, don't rush me.
I'm gonna check out the sound, because there's something fishy about this. So let's take a look. Love this music when it plays in the game.
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing.
Just taking care of a peeping Tom eavesdropper. Emilio was listening on to us. If you know that sound, that was just the glass going onto the door when he was listening. Well, let's talk more. Let's talk about Grace.
Gracie's doing fine since you asked.
A bed. Huh? Huh? Come on. The two of you alone in the Alps.
Nope.
We're not sleeping together.
What? Did he get chewed off in your last case or what?
Oh, I don't know. We've come close a couple of times, but I get all freaked out or something.
You're starting to worry me, bud.
Look, Gracie's a doll, but she's living with me. If I slept with her and then I changed my mind, what would I do? Throw her out?
Why don't you just marry her, Knight?
Oh, God.
Don't
I
use.
forgot. You're allergic.
Yep.
Even if I did want to get married, I'm not sure it would be Gracie. She's like a chair, you know?
A chair.
Say you see this really great chair, and you like the chair, and your mother likes the chair, and everyone says you should buy the chair, but you know that if you take it home, everything else would have to go. You know, like the chair is Louis XIV, and the rest of your place is IKEA.
Well, bud, I hate to say it, but you better start cooking or get out of the kitchen.
And also,
Keep farting around, and somebody might just beat you to it.
that is the worst analogy I've ever heard. You compared Grace to a chair? Come on, Gabe. Get your head in the game. Ugh. Let's talk about the Schottenjäger.
About this Schottenjäger thing.
Schottenjäger.
You know, we had that big case last year.
Yeah, I seen your book, The Brutal Beast.
Mm-hmm.
God, what a sick freaking mind you got.
Yeah. Anyway, since
ancient
then, Grace
werewolf.
and Gerda have been getting all organized on me. Gracie even did this computer program called Sydney. It's supposed to
yeah.
help when we're in the field. Of course, I'll never use it, but I can't tell her that.
It'll be fun when we
Uh-huh.
get to use it.
And I've noticed you're looking a little toned there, huh? Huh?
Yeah, I've been working out.
Yep.
Grace says I need to be in shape to chase the bad guys.
Of course.
I point to you as an example in the contrary. Then she points out that you never get the bad guys.
Oh, ha. Glad to see you haven't lost your butt-stupid sense of humor.
I love it.
Did you ever find out how your family got into this whole thing in the first place?
No, the journals go way back to 900 AD, and it looks like it was an old family tradition even then. I don't know. Grace found a few other groups of shadow hunters, and they seem pretty decent. There's a whole ashram in India where they train monks for this kind of thing.
Whoa.
Grace has been bugging me about going.
Why don't you?
Shit. I'm not a Lost Horizons kind of guy.
Yeah,
I
but
see
you could
what
learn.
mean. Well, no point getting all serious about it.
Screw you, mostly.
Ah, there it is. Mostly. Well, you can learn a few tricks from them. I mean, you just have your amulet and your knife, but you could learn how to hunt for them and how to look for them, see the signs, become a true Schattenjäger that you are, instead of just having your amulet, knife, and visions. Just saying. I mean, he could become the new supernatural. A demon and such hunter.
Mose, do you know anything about the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail? No.
Only things
Not
that
really.
I learned at
Why?
the Sunday school.
What do you know about the Holy Grail?
Me? Not much.
Only the story that it was a couple of carpenter. It belongs in a museum.
So, how'd you find out about this tour anyway?
I read about it in a travel magazine.
And
A
brochures.
travel magazine? Since when do you read travel magazines?
When he needs to
What?
travel.
Like you're the only one that can go running off to Europe?
Yep.
I'm pretty cosmopolitan myself, you know.
Sure.
Cosmos-pollutant is more like it.
Oh, ha ha. Why don't you go write some dialogue, smartass? Get it out of your system.
Oh, I love these little jabs that they have at each other. Shows that they have been best friends for a long time. Otherwise, they wouldn't be allowed to do those kind of jabs at each other.
So, what about the treasure of Rennes le Chateau? You have a theory?
Not really.
Madeline says everybody has a theory.
Oh, that Madeline. Oh, what a babe, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody's got a theory sometimes.
Wait a minute. You never said what you think about the treasure. Is that why you came?
The treasure.
To find the treasure.
I don't know about that. Find out about it, maybe. Sure, it seemed like a lark.
But what do you...
Speaking of Madeline, now, don't you just love that kind of tough girl thing she's got going?
He's avoiding.
Ooh.
I wasn't speaking about Madeline. I was talking about the treasure.
Oh, nice area, though, isn't it?
He's really avoiding the question, isn't he? Two men with a trunk.
Now, you didn't see the kidnappers in the area last night, did you?
Now, the guys you saw on the train both had long hair pulled back in ponytails, and they had this trunk with air holes. Nope, haven't seen anything like that since I got here.
Well, thank you for the information there, Mosely. Mostly for the information, mostly. Alright, let's get out of here.
I'm gonna take off. You wanna look around with me this afternoon?
This afternoon? Nah, I got some things to do.
What could you have to do? You're on vacation.
I brought some work with me. Yeah, you know, a cop's work is never done.
Yeah.
Never started even.
Oh, by the way, would you mind not mentioning to anyone that I'm a cop?
What?
People just get kind of weird. You know, I want to be an average Joe for once. Come on.
Sometimes people do.
Mose, I've got news for you. You can't get any more average.
Not.
All right. Mum's the word.
Thanks. See you around?
Yeah. See ya.
Ah, there's the glass that Emilio left.
Guess Emilio was thirsty.
Or something else. Thirsty for something. Other than water, I mean. Yeah, just put it in your pocket. That's good enough. So yeah. Lots of interesting information. Gotten out of two people. And lots of weird behavior out of all of them. Intriguing, isn't it? That's why I love this game. There's so much mystery going around here. But we're gonna leave this in here, and next time we're just gonna go around and just look around, see what we can do. And also, I'm glad that I actually finally got this game fixed because it hasn't crashed at all, so kudos for me for fixing it. Hey. But thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Yes!